Hey guys, welcome to this little video where I discuss a possible Jaws sequel. It has been almost 25 years since Jaws the Revenge was released, and ever since there hasn't been an official Jaws sequel. There are a few movies some people consider as Jaws 5, movies like Deep Blue Sea, or maybe the Italian Jaws movie The Great White. Jaws has always been a personal favorite of me. I grew up watching the first two movies over and over on a taped video I had. Who didn't fear the water after this movie? I'm not sure if a sequel to Jaws would work nowadays. Most of the cast members aren't alive anymore, and there have been lots of Jaws rip-offs over the last decades. I don't really like them because of their obvious use of CGI and bad casting. Jaws, on the other hand, had a great cast, and without it the movie wouldn't be that good. It had great dialogue and great practical effects. I think the best shark movie since Jaws would be the small budget movie called 12 Days of Terror. A movie based on the true events that let Peter Benchley write Jaws. So Jaws had an enormous great white terrorizing the beach of Amity and was killed by Chief Brody. I think it's a great story, great movie. Part 2 had a great white terrorizing the beaches of Amity and was killed by Chief Brody. Well, I still buy that. Part 3 had an enormous great white terrorizing SeaWorld and was shot in 3D. This time the son of Chief Brody killed it. Well, I already hated this movie. I actually puked. Part 4 had another great white who, hunted the remaining members of the Brody family and even followed them around the world and roared like a tiger. So after Jaws 4, the franchise stopped. But I think making a movie with the Brody family would still be possible. Maybe with the daughter who survived part 4. But would it just be another shark hunting the family? Or maybe it's time to explain where all those big sharks come from. I think one freak of nature in the same area would be possible. But 4 times in a row? Well, 5 to be exact. Chief Brody was killed off screen by a great white. I think it was mentioned in Jaws 3 or 4, I don't remember. If Universal Studios ever decides to make this, a lot of things wouldn't be a problem. They have the budget. The CGI and getting a great cast wouldn't also be a problem. But I think the script is the thing that has to be right. And when the script is right, a lot of actors would love to do a sequel to this classic. There are several directions they could go. First one, they could make it a prequel and give it some kind of origin story, explaining where the sharks come from and why they are so aggressive. They also could go for a direct sequel, maybe work with several sharks this time. But they have to use robots and CGI to honor the first one. And maybe they could bring back the Brody family, who knows. And last, they should try and remake it. Personally, I think this is the worst decision they ever could make. A lot of movies are suitable for a remake, but movies like Jaws or Star Wars or Indiana Jones are still good these days to remake. So only the first 2 options remain in my opinion. I wonder if they ever decide to do another sequel. Especially after 2015. A year where a lot of classic movies got a sequel, a reboot or a remake. Personally, I don't think it will happen soon. But is it possible? And should it be made? Is there room for another Jaws movie? So what do you think? Is there? Let me know in the comments and like this video. Till next time, guys.